J.D. Vance has made his official debut as the running mate for Donald Trump going into the general election. On Wednesday night here in Milwaukee, Vance gave his headlining speech from the floor of the RNC. A lot of it was really an intro to himself. There are a lot of delegates in this hall who've been telling me in the last couple of days they were somewhat familiar with Vance, but they didn't really know much beyond what they may have heard surrounding his book, Hillbilly Elegy, or the fact that he's a senator from Ohio. But from the stage, Vance took the time to explain where he comes from and why he got into politics. Essentially, it was a lot of a reminder of his Appalachian roots, his family's struggles with what he identified as issues that many of these delegates and their families and voters across the country might face: economic issues, substance abuse. Vance's mom was also in the crowd, and he said that she'll celebrate 10 years of sobriety in January, asking Donald Trump if they could celebrate that anniversary at the White House if he wins. But aside from that, Vance also seemed to make a political case for his ticket heading into the general election, hitting on some of the major swing states where they'll need to be successful if they're going to have victory in November.
To the people of Middletown, Ohio, and all the forgotten communities in Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and Ohio, and every corner of our nation, I promise you this: I will be a vice president who never forgets where he came from.
So this was really an introductory bio night for Vance. There was a big reception from the crowd. People really seemed to be interacting, liking what they heard. He gave a lot of shouts out and descriptors to his mama, his grandmother, who was a big feature in his book, but also played a major role in his upbringing. And with the anecdotes he was sharing, I heard a lot of laughter and positive reaction from the folks around me. So delegates are getting to know J.D. Vance, and he'll be back in the hall on Thursday night when Donald Trump gives his official speech and accepts the nomination for the Republican Party heading into November.